welcome Will Durst! That, ladies and gentlemen, was the lovable, the inimitable, the indomitable Jello Biafra! And I have him to thank for this gig, along with Warren Hellman and the Hellman family. Here we are at some sort of bizarre cornucopia of the lights above me. La Victrola in the Arrow Meadow at Hellman Meadow at Hardly Strictly Bluegrass, and it's free. I love that about San Francisco. I do. I mean, where else could you have this, man? Comedy Day is free. That was the last Sunday in September. Yeah. I love this town. It's not the real world. We know this. No, it's a tiny little. It's a pageant, is what it is. It's a 49 square mile circus in search of a tent, where Halloween is redundant. And one of the reasons why I love this town is we confuse Donald Trump. Yeah. Well, I mean, you think about it. The love generation sprang up out of the hate. The San Francisco Mime Troupe talks. There's no beach in North Beach, and it's on the east side of the city. To be geographically precise, it should be known as East Beachless. I live in the Sunset. You can never see the goddamn sunset. It's the only town in the world where guys in motorcycle leathers trade recipes. And Nancy Pelosi is considered a moderate. I love this town for the food, the view, the climate. I love it because we don't care who you are. You can be anybody in San Francisco. You can be a red-bearded Lithuanian vegan dwarf in the golden showers. Come on down. The water's fine. We get a street festival for that. In San Francisco, we will tolerate anything except intolerance. That we cannot abide. We hate the judgmental. Kill them! I love the fact that every 4 years, who's ever mayor always makes this little sham effort about saying we're going to apply to host the Olympics. You could never have the Olympics in San Francisco. We're so politically correct. The winner of the 100-meter dash would have to be equally weighted between the runner's time and a 4-page essay detailing man's inhumanity to the slow. That's our velocity challenge. In San Francisco, we have militant vegans who will punch you right in the face. Doesn't hurt, but still. Whoa, wrong crowd, huh?
Attack!
And we are the arch nemesis of Donald Trump. Because, well, this is the rebel base, man. We are the last pocket of resistance. We are Endor. Which is why so many Ewoks are running around. I'm a political comic. I aspire to be a satirist, but you say that and people think you have goat legs or something. So, okay, people, that was a test joke. And seriously, you need to step up your game here. Being a political comic, as you might imagine, very ephemeral and quixotic and mercurial. Sometimes there's nothing going on and I'm screwed. But not now. So not now. The most not now in the history of not nows. We are talking DEFCON 4. Not now. Not now the power of shit. And I know this guy sucks for the country and the hemisphere and the planet and the solar system and the universe. But for me, he's pure gold. Fool's gold, perhaps, but he has done for political comedy what legalized marijuana did for Cheetos. And I gotta admit, I feel a little Catholic guilt here because, it's so good for my career and yet it sucks for the world. There's a little bit of, it's kind of like A jackal feeding on the carcass of democracy. This must be what it's like to be a corporate lawyer.
Oh!
And that joke never worked. This is my crowd. God, everybody's so excited for me. They say, oh man, Trump must be a gift from comedy heaven. Well, yeah, but no. Because how do you parody a parody? The 45th president of the United States of America is Donald Trump. That's the joke. The rest is farce. Something has gone horribly awry. It's like saying Pope Charlie Sheen. The John Goodman swimsuit calendar.
Oh!
Kim Kardashian in a lab coat of the Atomic Energy Commission. Charles Barkley in charge of UNICEF. Okay, that's just for me. Normally, political comedy landscape is a horizon and it's punctuated by spikes, but with this guy, it's all spikes. You can't get any perspective. It's like trying to staple smoke. Or catch an eel in a butter sculpture wearing oven mitts. Okay, that's grammatically clumsy, I will admit. You wearing the oven mitts, not the eel. Eels don't have hands. Some have little flipper things, like Trump hands. Well, you know what they say, small hands, small understanding of how government works, yeah. The weird part is there's something different every day, every hour. Have you seen the network news anchors? They're exhausted. Production assistants running out of the set during the cold open. Wait, there's more. There's whiteout leaking off the lenses. You know that graphic breaking news? It broke. The new ones don't even have off switches. They're permanently illuminated now. I switch between the Giants and the news, and shit happens between batters. His attorney got an attorney who got an attorney who has a team on retainer. He is putting the country back to work, one lawyer at a time. He's going to make America litigate again. Okay, we have high jokes, we have low jokes, we cover the whole wide panoply. He went to the UN to talk about his America First program. At the UN! That's like going to a PETA convention and waving around skewers of pork kebabs while wearing a mink coat with pockets full of goat cheese. Too much? Yeah, I always go too far. Fired the FBI director. Gave 8 different reasons why he fired him. 8 different reasons. 1, Rod Rosenstein told him to. 2, he lost respect of the rank and file. 3, this Russia thing. 4, he chews with his mouth open. 5, he has freakishly large hands. 6, he passes gas in elevators, pretends it was you, and lights matches and waves his freakishly large hands. 7, he was a big-time showboater. Trump said that about somebody else. You can't make stuff up like this. That statement cannot be taken with a grain of salt, but an entire 15-pound Himalayan salt lick. He actually said, I'll just shoot through. He actually said one of the reasons why he fired James Comey was because of how he handled the Hillary Clinton email investigation. What? That doesn't make any sense. That's how he got elected. That's like Tom Brady's wide receivers complaining he throws his passes too accurately. And I had to use Tom Brady because I couldn't use Brian Hoyer because it wouldn't make any sense. I could have used Montana or Young, I suppose. I don't think that. Anyhow, the hard part is living on the West Coast because no matter how early we get up, he's had a 3-hour head start to light the fuse to Armageddon. Every day without a mushroom cloud is a victory. And speaking of Kim Jong-un, Poor little chubby Korean kid is pissed. He lost top position on the very prestigious World's Wackiest Leader with the Most Peculiar Hair list. That was an award that's been in his family for generations. He had one thing, Trump took it away. And then Trump called him Rocket Man, said he's got to watch out because otherwise we'll totally destroy him with Benny and the Jets. The only good news, the only silver lining in this whole thing is that vacation package tours to Guam really cheap right now. Who knew healthcare could be so complicated? Everybody! Except you! Again! Maybe this is why traditionally the presidency has not been in entry-level position. Oh, he's a quick learner. No, he's not! He's fat, he's lazy, he's 71, watches Fox News. I don't think his learning curve has many more bendy parts. Rex Tillerson called him a moron and didn't deny it. Well, yeah, you know, I think talking about this is ridiculous. He wouldn't deny it. He's got integrity. Who knew? Somebody is. And I love how Trump just throws out bright, shiny objects, you know, whenever he gets in trouble. And it works because, you know, we, the American people, are complicit. We have the attention span of high-speed lint. Wow, this is one of the most critical junctures in American history. I can't be. Hey, look, an albino squirrel! Remember the thing about Obama bugging Trump Tower? No evidence, none whatsoever, just threw it up. Even his staff was quoted as saying, huh? What? And then Kellyanne... Sorry, Kellyanne... The skinny mean one. She went on TV, and she said that the surveillance might have been accomplished through the microwave oven. She said that out loud in front of a guy with a microphone who was very confused. Yes, it was the microwave oven in league with the toaster. I never trusted that toaster. And the blender has a lean and hungry look. The blender lies. I do 6 things. Mix, chop, blend, pulse, puree, liquefy. It's all the same thing. These are the same kitchen appliances responsible for the tragedy at Bowling Green. And he's pissing off allies. Left and right. Did you see what he did to the Prime Minister of Montenegro? Out of the way, pal. To move up 4 inches. They already were at their destination. He just wanted to be out of the way 4 inches, because apparently 4 inches is a very important measurement to him. That's a presidential dick joke. Just so you know, I'm so proud at the People's Festival to do a president. Okay. And I love the GOP. Get over it, he's president. Oh, get over it. Okay, no problem. Totally understand, completely understand. Perhaps a historical, something that, an example of how to get, like how you get over Barack Hussein Obama. 8 years saying he was born in Kenya. He wasn't born in Kenya. He was born in Honolulu in a manger. We all know that. 8 years to get over Obamacare. 60 times you voted to repeal Obamacare. 60 times. What? And Obama was going to sign it? Wait, were you going to get him drunk? I hope Democrats give Donald John Trump the same exact support that Republicans gave Barack Hussein Obama. Hell, I hope they give him twice the support, because 2 times 0 is still 0. Of course, that's the kind of higher math that confuses him. Damn you intellectual elites trying to trick us with your fancy multiplication tables and shit. Of course, we confuse them a lot. There's a lot of confusion going on with this guy because he insults everybody everywhere he goes. He lies to everybody. I used to do this joke right after he announced he was running for president, June of 2015, and he said, my joke was, geez, it's been days since Trump insulted anybody. I hope he's okay. I haven't been able to do that joke in 2 years. He insults everybody. Everybody except Vladimir Putin. He still won't accept the fact that Russia hacked the election. Might have been a 400-pound fat guy on a couch. And I hate to see Chris Christie thrown under the bus like that. Can't be too good for the bus either. The human speed bump. I like that. I'm going to use it. Thank you, man. You're such a giving crowd. It's funny because you think if the tables were turned, Trump would be accusing Hillary of being so deep in bed with Putin she was leaving hickeys on his ankles. Poor Hillary. She was doomed from day one. She could have rescued a litter of kittens from a burning building. Nothing. And he could have pushed an old lady in a wheelchair down 3 flights of stairs. He was giving her a series of chiropractic adjustments. She had to apologize for calling half of his supporters a basket of deplorables. And she was right to, because it's not half, it's 65%. That's what percentage of Trump voters still believe Obama is Muslim. And that doesn't include a large percentage that think he's Muslim. Which is a loosely woven cotton fabric. You knew that. She didn't just win the 3 debates, she crushed him in all 3 debates. But the bar for Trump was so low, he actually got points for not flinging his own feces at Anderson Cooper. Or he demonstrated remarkable restraint. And the big knock against Hillary, she was overprepared. Overprepared? For a presidential, but it was like she studied or something. I'm so tired of little Miss Smarty Pants showing off with her facts and stuff. These are the same people who hated Obamacare, but are protesting to keep their Affordable Care Act intact. The ones who wanted to get rid of the corruption in Washington by hiring a New York City real estate developer. Which is like getting rid of the smell under the sink by hiring a skunk. He's going to bring back the coal industry. The coal industry! Yes, and then 8-track tapes. And black and white TVs and sock garters and buggy whips, and we're going to have lamps that burn whale blubber again. The Rodney Dangerfield character from Caddyshack is now president of the United States. But it's not all doom and gloom. It's not. I have a bunch of bright sides of the Donald J. Trump presidency. For number one, it's the Alec Baldwin Full Employment Act. For the first time ever, teenage boys will collect photos of the First Lady to be viewed under a blanket with a flashlight, one-handed. The next president won't have to worry about living up to an impossibly high standard. We no longer have to study the theater of the absurd in French.
I like that.
Oh, too soon.
After handing the nuclear codes to a malignant orange narcissist, your petty personal problems pale in comparison. His impeachment hearings will have the highest ratings ever. George W. Bush guaranteed to move up a notch in presidential historical rankings. Sales of maple leaf patches to be sewn onto backpacks while traveling overseas have skyrocketed. And for the next few months, you will be forgiven for developing a drinking problem.
Oh, good.
During the day, at your job, as a school bus driver. And I'm worried about that nuclear explosion, man. I'm not going to survive nuclear winter. Fighting with dogs for food? Are you kidding me? It's not going to happen. It's not that I feel old. It's just that this is the oldest I've ever been. And I'm beginning to detect a pattern. This is how old I am. I get offered a senior citizen discount, and I'll reach for my wallet to show the ID, and the cashier goes, no. I no longer know where the nearest 24-hour restaurant to my house is, but I have memorized the precise location of every public restroom within a 2-mile radius. I love libraries. When shopping at Costco, before committing to a purchase, I have to factor in life expectancy. Honey, you really think we'll finish this 55-gallon drum of tuna fish? I've had an AARP card for 15 years. They find you day one of your 50th birthday. I don't care where you are, man. I'm convinced that's how we tracked down Bin Laden. He turned 50 in Pakistan, and I'm pretty sure the AARP found him. And SEAL Team 6 just followed them in. And I thought the internet was supposed to help. Jesus, man. Autocorrect. No, you are not helping. Butt ugly is nothing like butterflies. Besides, my sister's new boss is butterflies. Doesn't make any sense. And once a week, I descend another level deeper into password hell. You need a password for everything. To look at your water bill, to rent a car, to get in and out of bed. Oh, no, wait, that's a safe word, sorry. But I swear to God, once a week, I get this alert from Yahoo. We have detected suspicious activity on your account. No, you idiot! That's me! In order to continue, you must develop a new password. Or else my new password, I picked the word password. No, you can't use the word password as a password. That's weak. Red bar. Your new password must contain at least 6 characters, no more than 12. It must have a capital letter, non-consecutive numerals, 2 punctuation marks, and a Polynesian petroglyph. I accept that challenge. Capital E, eat shit, ampersand, die, hunting nene with a spear, 2.6. No. Why not? It's already taken. So now you go crazy. Screw you with a sharp stick till your eyes bleed. Numeric pi to 5 figures, exclamation. But then you can't remember it long enough to reconfirm it. And you blow that twice, and it gives you this fuzzy, distorted captcha text, meant to foil spam bots, but apparently I'm a spam bot because I'm foiled. Then there's the password retrieval question, but that doesn't help because apparently in my household, site registration has occurred while drunk. It's the only solution. Answer! I don't recognize the question. What was your favorite pet as a child? What? Who could make that kind of judgment? Actually saw this listed in the scroll down thing as one of the possible questions. Your least favorite relative. Once again, who could make that kind of judgment? Besides, this is time-sensitive information. Did I register before Thanksgiving or after Christmas? And they were supposed to bevel the edges for us old people, man. It's dangerous out there. You take your life in your own hands every time you enter a public restroom. Who here hasn't been startled by a presumptuous automatic flush? Well, what's wrong with the big chrome toggle? You can use your foot. Certainly seems a lot more sanitary than a series of unrequested butt douches. I'm not anti-European. I don't mind sitting on a bidet when I know I'm sitting on a bidet. Nobody wants surprise bidet. And it doesn't seem very earth-friendly. It flushes when you enter, it flushes when you twitch a cheek, it flushes when you get up before you can turn around and identify the fruit of your own labor. I'm no prevert. I just need to know what color it is. Wrong place? And some stuff doesn't need to be automatic. We're okay with the light switch. You don't have to make the light switches at a public restroom on a motion detector, because we've all been there. In the stall, apparently too long. And you hear this click, and everything goes dark. And you're not stupid. You know what happens, so you start waving. But you're kind of crouched down behind a wall. So you have to open the door. Now, and that's when the Cub Scouts walked in, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And the sink, you need an engineering degree from Caltech in order to operate the faucet, or they hide the electric eye on this one. Or maybe it's broke. Well, they can't all be broke. And the towel dispenser, okay, what is this, a wave or a touch or a push or a pull or a turn or a crank or a pump or a punch or a throttle or a drop? What do you... Oh, they're dry. Oh, you know the new ones, the vertical jet-powered hand dryers? You can see your skin rippling like a mercury capsule on a re-entry. But they're all upgrades compared to that 80s classic. A lot of you kids aren't old enough. But in the 80s, we used to have this white cotton towel and a continuous loop. The one with a blue stripe on the end, yeah. And you go through there, you're like a surgeon searching for a dry spot. Oh, geez, what is it? It's purple. What is purple? It's like a bacteria farm. It's a Band-Aid. That can't be good. I'm not a native of San Francisco. I'm an honorary. I moved here 100 years ago, but this has always been a dream of mine to perform down here, and I want to thank you guys. Hope to see you again. Have a great festival. Stay tuned. Jello Biafra will be on the stage. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Will Durst. And I am in deep Durst right now because I forgot to tell you when I introduced him that he is performing a new one-man show called Durst Case Scenario every Tuesday at the Marsh, which is 22nd in Valencia. 22nd in Valencia, every Tuesday, and if it's like a lot of these, no two shows will be totally alike. So check it out.